Morning, the wolf is back to making my early morning videos, my walks. Thank you guys for your patience throughout this past few weeks. Greatly appreciate the love, the support. But yeah, sometimes in life you go through things and you just need a moment to get yourself together and then get back to business, and that's okay. That's part of being human. But yeah, let's get into today's topic. The masculine gay man is the new alpha man. He is the new alpha man. And on top of that, women are starting to look like trans women. They're starting to look like trans women. And we're going to discuss this. People are going to be upset. It's okay. You can give me your comments below. I can handle it. We can dish it out. Let it do what it do. As I've been, exploring YouTube, I come across videos where you have older men and men my age, 30s, preaching and making videos for younger men, telling them how to be men, telling them how to dress, how to look, how to talk, how to act, how to approach women, how to be in relationships with women. And I find it fascinating because in my culture, as a gay man, as a black queer man, we would never allow somebody else to tell us who to be. Never allow that. And I feel like there must be some sort of identity crisis going on in the straight male community, because why are you going on the internet and listening to a stranger and allowing a stranger to tell you who to be? The greatest blessing you can have in this world, I believe, one of the greatest blessings you can have in this world is the blessing of knowing who you are. Know your own style. Know what you like and what you dislike. Know what you want in a partner. Just know you. Know what works best for you. And I realized that a lot of men, they don't know. They really don't know. So if you're a gay person, excuse the wind. Let this wind go by. If you're a gay person, if you're a gay person watching this video, there was a point in time when, you grew up, you were a child, and you were figuring your identity out for yourself. You're a trans person, same thing for you. You were figuring all this stuff out on your own. And it was hard and it was difficult for you. But we did this as children once again. And I realized that we went through, one of the reasons why we have so much trauma as adults is because we went through an adult process as children. So while your straight counterparts were partying, BSing, having sex, hanging out with girls or hanging out with guys, depending on what they liked in terms of heterosexuality, while they were doing all that, you were figuring out who you were, who you were, what you like, your style, what you don't like. Are you masculine? Are you feminine? What kind of person you want to be? We were doing very deep work at such a young age. I'm talking about the ages of 8, 9, 10, 11. And, so when we become adults as gay people, when we become adults, you cannot tell us who we are because we already know. You can't tell us how to be a man because we already know how to be a man. And I'm gonna touch on this man topic very soon here. I have a straight male friend, and I know this is true because I have a straight male friend. When me and my husband first moved to the city that we are in right now, I started this group, this LGBTQ meetup group, and it had it amassed hundreds of followers, and people would come out to our social events. People would have a good time and whatnot. But a straight dude started showing up, and I guess it's because he was lonely and whatnot, and we welcomed him. He started showing up. But slowly I started noticing this dude started dressing like me. I used to wear headbands because I was growing out my sides from an undercut. And, this dude would show up to the events wearing the same type of headbands as me. And, I'm not here to clock it. I'm not here to shade it because I don't really care. But I just peeped it and I was like, you know what? Maybe this dude don't know who he is. But it's You don't want to be someone else because you don't know what the other person is suffering through. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know like what they had to go through to get to where they are. And that's really like something that I'm noticing out here is that straight men don't know who they are. And y'all don't have gay male friends. And y'all really should be learning from gay men. Instead of like bashing gay men, instead of bashing LGBTQ plus people, y'all need to learn from these people, because these people are the strongest people out here. These people are superhuman. Like, these people are X-Men. Society hates these people, and they still have the courage to show up and be themselves and do them. Like, that's a superpower in today's world. Like, everybody wants to be a carbon copy of everybody else. We want to look like the people on social media. We want to be like the people on social media. Y'all really should be looking at people who are doing their own thing, and that is the LGBTQ plus community. So back to straight men and straight women. Y'all are struggling out here with your identities, and y'all want to try to like bolster and adhere to these archaic ideas about who you should be in 2024. Conservatism in these biblical gender roles, that was designed for a different time, a different context. This is 2024, and y'all have to change and adapt with the times. And the reason why y'all are struggling is because y'all can't adapt to the times. You have to redefine what it means to be masculine. And the reason why, so many gay people and women are coming down hard on y'all is because for so long, masculinity was defined as how many people can you control. It was defined as not showing any emotions, just being like mentally unstable, mentally and emotionally unhealthy, being an alcoholic, being on drugs because you haven't learned how to properly process your emotions. And people are tired of it. There's this 4B movement in Korea where women are just totally, living their lives without men. They're not having sex with men anymore. They're not getting married. They're not having babies. Like, a lot of people who are dealing with straight men, they're done. They're done because they want you guys to catch up with the times. They want you to start treating other people like human beings and not like people that are there to make your life easier. So yeah, if you're a straight man watching this video, learn from the LGBTQ plus community. You get to define what it means to be a man for you. You get to define what masculinity means for you. Like, as a man, that's your birthright. That's your right as a man, to make your own choices, your own decisions, and be your own person. I would never, as a grown man, a grown gay man, never sit up and allow another person, I don't care who it is, to tell me who I am and how I should behave and act and whatnot. Won't happen. Promise you, it will never happen. So yeah. So on the same lines, I've been peeping that, women, straight women are starting to look like transgender women. Straight cisgendered women, I would say, are starting to look like transgender women. And what I mean by that is these BBLs, a beat face, surgeries, big breasts, long hair. Y'all can say all that belongs to women and blah, 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 cisgender women, that belongs to them. But it really doesn't. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the girls, when I say the girls, I mean transgender women, the girls have been doing that for decades. Like, there was a point in the 90s when cisgendered heterosexual women were natural looking. They looked natural. They went out with very little to minimal makeup, and they were beautiful that way. They were gorgeous that way. But now, back in those times, they look natural, right? Cisgender women look natural. And the transgender women were the ones getting the BBLs, the breast augmentations, the 22 inches weave, the beat face, dressed to the gods. Like, they were doing that stuff first. And it's funny how, fast forward a few decades later, how the roles have reversed. Like, the trans girls are still, doing their thing. But you have straight cisgender women copying them and going further to say, oh no, this is our look. We are real women. We are born women, so you can't take this from us. You can't say you started us because we are the original. But it's like, no, like that style came from trans women. And so many people have stolen from the LGBTQ plus community. And that's why we went up for Renaissance. It was because it's like, it finally showcased that we are valuable, that LGBTQ plus people really are the blueprint out here for both men and women, straight men and women. You got straight men out here, putting out gay content, even if they're not gay. Bro, you can't pay me to put out no straight content. You can't pay me to flirt with a girl on video when I'm not into that. You can't pay me if I were to do OnlyFans. You can't pay me enough money to have me sleep and mess around and straight bait people. No amount of money could get me to do that because I'm not into that. But the gay dudes are pulling you straight dudes. They're getting you to clap to cave in on your morals. Like, look at James Angel. Dude swears up and down he will never do gay content. I saw a video on Twitter of this dude literally getting his cakes eaten by another dude. And furthermore than that, he was on his knees eating another dude's cakes too. Nothing wrong with that, but it's like, give us our props. You can be straight, but just you we waking up as LGBTQ plus people. We waking up and y'all looking like us, talking like us, acting like us. It's like, damn. But yet, and on the other hand, I see like this. There's this college football player. I think his name is Julian Allen. I forgot this dude's name. A mixed dude, quarterback, college football player. Dudes out here with like painted fingernails, and I'm cool with that. I'm okay with that. But it's like, when we authentically do it as LGBTQ plus people, straight people get upset. They get mad. They wanna bash us. They wanna beat us up and be violent towards us. So it's like, you can't be upset that we're doing something. We're being ourselves, authentically being ourselves and expressing ourselves. Get upset about it, but then want to go ahead and take the style from us, just so you can be trendy, so you can be cool. Being LGBTQ plus is not a trend. This is our lives out here. We're just being ourselves. And many of us have paid a tremendous price for being ourselves. You don't want this. What I mean is, you can't handle this suffering, this pain that we go through. You can't handle this. So stop trying to like cherry pick what you want to take from the community and what you will not take from the community, because you're not that girl. And you don't got what it takes to withstand the stuff that we can withstand. And that's all I'm gonna say about it. But yeah, man, like I'm just peeping it. I'm peeping it. Straight men, stop allowing. Let me get this light here. Straight men, stop allowing yourselves to be told who you are. As a man, you should know who you are. There should be no reason why. And if you don't know who you are, think about it a little bit harder. Turn off these videos and go on a journey with yourself and figure out what you like and what you don't like. Forget what your friends say, forget what your family says, and just do you. Have a moment of isolation in your life, a season of isolation, and just do you. Again, I apologize for the wind, but it's windy today. Because that's what we do as gay people. We just do us. No matter what that looks like, no matter the consequence, bro, like, we do us, and we date who we want to date. And when we are in those relationships, we fulfill whatever role we want to fulfill. And y'all need to follow suit. Because if y'all don't, you're going to keep struggling out here. Y'all going to keep giving money to these scammers. These scammers. Yeah, they'll blame single moms. Oh, you're born to a single mom. That's why you are the way you are. No, bro. Single mom or not, you can still be masculine. You can still be a man out here. And you get to determine what that looks like for you. All right, you guys, I'm finna go because this wind is getting crazy and I don't want to make, any more videos with bad audio. So I'm finna go. Good luck out here. Get to this money and peace.